Hi, my name's Jason Rowe. I'm a freelance travel photographer and filmmaker, and also tutorial creator for Photosy.com. In this camera exposure basics video, we're going to take a look at shutter speed. Shutter speed controls the amount of time that your shutter is open and exposing light to your camera's sensor. Along with ISO and aperture, it is one of the three exposure controls that go in to make up the exposure triangle. It is most commonly used in conjunction with aperture to give us the correct exposure. As photographers, we can set shutter speed either in manual mode or by using shutter priority. So why would we choose to control our shutter speed? Shutter speed is the exposure setting that we have to control motion in our images. A very fast shutter speed, say from 1,000th to 1/4000th of a second, will freeze virtually any moving subject, even very fast moving ones. For everyday images, either stationary or slow moving, we can use shutter speeds of 1/60th through to 1/250th. For shots where we're trying to convey a sense of motion, such as wind blowing in flowers or the movement of a waterfall, we should use shutter speeds slower than 1/30th of a second. These can go down as slow as 10 seconds or even longer. So what shutter speed should we use for a particular subject? If we're looking to absolutely freeze a very fast moving subject, such as a bird in flight, we should use 1/4000th of a second. For fast moving sports, such as motor racing, 1,000th of a second should be fast enough. For subjects such as runners or cyclists, we can use 1/500th, and for people moving at a normal walking pace, a 60th to 1/250th should be fine. If we're looking to get blur in waterfalls or people in motion in city streets at night, then try between 1/30th of a second down to 1/2 of a second. For fireworks, an exposure of around 2 seconds should give a nice result. If you're looking to take those striking images of ethereal looking water or want to paint with light, then exposures of 5 to 10 seconds will be required. There is a caveat though. Where the shutter speed is longer than 1/60th of a second, you might find your images getting camera shake. This occurs due to the movement of your body when taking the shot. In this case, you should mount your camera on a tripod. The shutter speeds we have detailed should be good enough to freeze motion in your subject. However, you may not always want to freeze the subject. Sometimes a little blur in our images can give us a sense of motion in our shots. I have shot this fountain at various shutter speeds starting at 1/2000th. We can see the motion of the water is frozen. As we drop the shutter speed, we see more and more of the motion in the water until at our lowest shutter speed, the motion is fully blurred, but with the surroundings still very sharp. Control of shutter speed gives us some very powerful creative tools to use. Next time you are shooting, try out the effect of fast and slow shutter speeds on the same moving subject. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. My name's Jason Rowe, and we'll see you again soon.